and yes, I always stick my finger in the water. Warm water is going to activate the yeast, but if it's too hot, it will kill the yeast. So if you can put your finger in the water and you know it wouldn't burn your baby, then you're good to go. And go ahead and stir that until it's dissolved. Now, there are recipes that want you to proof this and make sure it bubbles and stuff first. As long as your yeast is pretty recent and you didn't buy it 10 years ago, I usually skip that step and just keep on trucking. All right, into this, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. I keep mine in a bowl because that's what all the fancy chefs do. And then crack your egg right into there and mix it in with your warm water. Once you have this kind of the slurry going on down here, it's time to add the flour. I'm gonna be using unbleached, all the way over here, unbleached all-purpose flour. You could even use whole wheat flour here or a mixture of all-purpose and whole wheat. This is pantry cooking, so we're just gonna use what we have. But I always start with a lesser amount. Let me grab a measuring cup. I always start with a lesser amount, which would be 3 cups, and then kind of go by feel after that. And I'm gonna explain to you in a minute what that looks like. Okay, so I have my 3 cups of flour, and I'm just gonna start mixing it together. So this is where we gotta get our hands dirty. I have stirred all the flour in I can with my fork, but you can see this dough, it's what we call shaggy dough. It's very sticky, it's rough looking, it's making my fingers look like a mess, so it needs more flour. Gonna go ahead and put a little flour on my counter and dump it out. And this is the beginning of the kneading process. I'm just gonna start working that flour. This might be a little too much flour, so I'm gonna set it aside. I'm just gonna start working it on my counter and getting that super shaggy stickiness to go away. And you're gonna be surprised at how quickly it comes together. It's gonna grab a little of that loose flour as it still continues to stick to my hands. And here's the deal, guys. People get really nervous about kneading, but it doesn't have to be complicated. It's literally just working the dough. And I kind of have a rhythm. I just turn it a quarter turn, press it with my palm, turn it a quarter turn again, flip it over, press it with my palm. But really, it's kind of just as long as you're working it, you're probably gonna be just fine. I'm gonna do this for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. It's going to get smoother, and you'll see the dough change from shaggy to smooth. It's kind of halfway there at this point. I'm gonna grab a little bit more of my flour off the side if I need it. I actually really enjoy kneading. I have a mixer with a dough hook and I don't use it at all. I like feeling the dough. It grounds me here in what I'm doing. It just feels really good. Bonus, if you're mad at somebody, you'll knead even better. And the more you do this, you're gonna be able to start listening to the dough. The dough will talk to you. So what kneading does, in addition to just bringing everything together, is it develops the gluten in the bread. And gluten's not a bad thing.